Okay, so we're gonna go to Willow Street again because I really do like Willow Street. So, and because I died again, you can push the load out and just go to straight buy. It'll buy everything you had on there again, and then you just have that all on there. Then you just push add. And I'm gonna buy a second loop. That way I've got a backup in case I end up dying again. Normally I don't die this much, so I don't know what's going on. Okay. Here we go.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object.
Aw, you bad people.
But be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
Okay, so we've got Margaret. We need to capture a photo of her. Try to prevent her from hunting with a crucifix, which I'm not very good at. I'm still trying to figure that one out. And then have the ghost blow out a candle. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this all set up. And it's raining. And usually when it rains, I end up getting a demon. If you look at my statistics, or my stats, Willow Street's one of the most played locations that I have, and I literally die by the demon so much. I think that's pretty much the only thing I really die by is that. Okay. So again, we're gonna get the flashlight and the camera and the EMF. And turn on the flashlight, turn on the EMF. Alright, for those of you that don't know, I pick up those 3 items just because the EMF can locate the ghost, and the flashlight, of course, to see it. And then the camera is for me to find the cursed object and the bone. Pretty much all at once. I can do all of those things all at once, being solo player. So, you always have to make sure you pick up the key, because in case it ends up in the garage, oh look at that, we've got the music box. In case it ends up in the garage, it will sound, and then you've got 2 hiding spots here, which are really great. It'll sound off the car alarm, which is really annoying, and you can't really catch the sounds going on around you or where the ghost might be. So always make sure you pick up the key, and almost every single house has a key to a vehicle that's in the garage. And with me being on professional mode, a lot of the doors are opened already, so a good thing to do is go through and shut all the doors when you're going around looking for the ghost, because sometimes the EMF does not work. I don't know why, it just doesn't want to work sometimes. So we are just going to go around, see if we can get an EMF reading. If not, another thing I like to do also is to look for anything that's been thrown on the floor that you're like, okay, that definitely should not be there. Okay, so as of right now, it looks like we may have a ghost in the basement. Alright, ghosty, ghosty. Alright. Oh, and we do have something thrown on the floor in here. Oh, we got a couple of things thrown. Oh. Alright, we got a 3. See how the EMF just stops right there? It's crazy. Sometimes I can get a good EMF, sometimes I can't. So as of right now, we've gotten the ghost room. We've gotten the breaker box turned on. So even with professional mode, you still have the breaker box that you can still turn on. It doesn't start off broken, but it does start out off. And that just keeps your sanity from dropping super low. Alright, so let's see what our sanity is. We're only at 84. Alright, so we can't do any of that just yet. Alright, I'm going to drop the photo camera so I can carry more stuff to be able to go downstairs before it changes its ghosty room. Let's go find some evidence to figure out what this ghosty is. Technically, I could have left my flashlight up there just because I have the breaker on, but sometimes it likes to... I did not bring a camera, so I did not get to take a picture of the ghost. But it did not change its room. It's still here, so... See, that's the bad thing about not carrying a camera with you everywhere, is you don't get to take the pictures. That's kind of weird to have two events side by side like that. Hello? Okay. Well, anyways, you can look and see that we have 2 3-star photos. So that's awesome. Alright. And there's a good possibility it definitely could be a demon, but my sanity is also down to 60. So we will see here in just a few minutes when we click on this. Demons are definitely very, very scary, but we do have orbs. So I'm not sure it's a demon. But also, we have to be careful with orbs because mimics are known to have orbs even if they are not the actual evidence, because mimics have orbs with them, but that is not one of their evidences. So let's see. I dropped my flashlight outside like an idiot. Okay. So it sucks that we didn't have a camera. I always like carrying a camera, so I'm going to do so. Alright, and then we can't carry anything else, unfortunately, because we already have those 2. So we're going to run down and go put the dots down there. Alright. Okay. Now if we can, we'll get a ghost photo. You can take pictures of the stuff that it throws at you only that is right in front of you. If it's thrown it right in front of you, it could be a 3-star interaction, but that's only if it's actually done it while you're standing there. If not, it doesn't count as anything. So you've got to kind of be careful to make sure that that's actually what was thrown. If you're not really too sure, it's probably a waste of time to take a picture. I have a very fun way of taking pictures though, and it's mostly putting salt down, and we have dots. So that is another one of our evidences. And if you look, if we take away orbs, mimic is not on there. So we have no way of making it a mimic. So we can go ahead and leave orbs on there. So we have one more evidence, and Banshee is like a really, really good one that I think it could possibly be. It's because they will weaken their target before striking. So if you think of everything and you read through them as you're going around there, that's definitely one of the things that can help identify the ghost pretty quick. So if it was me, I would definitely think that it would be a banshee. So for now, I'm going to cross the banshee on my list and circle it just in case I end up dying, because you still get the right thing for the ghost type even if you do die. So, oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. I meant to grab the candle. Okay. Make sure my sanity is okay. My sanity is okay. So, see, and I can't carry all of those things at once, or I would definitely try to get a ghost photo at the same time, because my luck is I would end up getting a ghost event while I'm down there. And a ghost event is actually one of the best ways to try to get a ghost photo. So, to prevent that, I'm going to take a sanity pill. Oh, and it toggled the switch off on me. So we officially have no more lights, but that's okay, because it's not downstairs in the basement, it's up here. And we're just going to turn it back on. Beautiful. Oh, it threw my book. Where did it go? Bookie, where did you go? Sometimes they just pick up the books and throw them and you can't find them. It's awful, but... And I'm not finding anything. So... Okay. I'm hoping it didn't change rooms though, because on professional mode it does have a habit of changing rooms a lot. Okay, let's watch this just for a second and see if I've got anything else that I can possibly use, because I don't know what it did with my book. Well, that didn't really seem to help at all. Okay, so it has blown out the candle. I have never had good luck taking a picture of the candle, so I just don't do it. But what we really need to do is we really need to go down and get some more evidences, because as of right now, we do have 2, which is great. And we can go ahead and do process of elimination as well. So So we can get spirit box, so we will take a spirit box down. And honestly, I've not seen freezing temps, so I can't really say we've got that. We can't find the book, so I don't know if we have writing. Fingerprints can still happen if it's a banshee. So we have a possibility to have all of them. So that does not help us whatsoever on this one. So we will take down... I think we should take down the fingerprints thing, because I think that'll help us out more right now. Okay, let's go. And we have to definitely make sure it hasn't changed rooms, of course. Oh, look, it moved the mannequin in front of me. And nothing's thrown on the floor, which is great. Oh, my hiding spot's not there. That's not so great. Okay, it moved that, but that's the only thing that's thrown there, so I personally think we're still good on that. We're gonna leave that there. Okay. And we're gonna go back up here now and see if we can't get another evidence and find the ghost. And luckily this time I have the camera, so we'll be good. I dislike the ghost in the basement because they are very hard to run from when you don't have that much hiding spots. And of course, when you are on professional mode, you do not have very many hiding spots. And when you're stuck in the room with it, of course, it knows exactly where you're at. So there is no running from it. All right, let's go down here and see if we can speak with Margaret. Okay. Margaret, are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Margaret, are you here? Are you near? Are you far? Are you close? Are you French? Margaret, are you here? Are you near? Are you far? Are you close? Are you French?
Bill.
All right, so we got Margaret. I just wanted to make sure she hadn't moved spots because sometimes you don't know. So if you walk around when you have it, you know for a fact she hasn't moved spots. So we do have Spirit Box, which is great. Because now we know we have a yokai. And of course, talking near it will anger it and cause it to attack, which is very true. So if you're ever in a room and you know for a fact it's a yokai, make sure you turn off all of your equipment, including your flashlight, everything. And if you can, possibly, turn off your mic so it can't hear you. So I'm going to try to take down a crucifix and see if I can't get this. But it's going to be very hard because there's no place for me to hide down there. And there's no place for me to hide in the room, of course. So if I get locked in there, I'm pretty much screwed. Okay. Now we kind of just wait for like an event. If I could move this, I would. I don't know if I can. I guess I can't. Wait, if I use my empty slot, can I move it? No. Okay, it's very active, obviously. I just need one picture. Come on, Ghosty, one picture. It hasn't used that, so that's great. See, basically it can spawn anywhere. It doesn't have to spawn just in the ghost room. If it's gonna do an event, it can do an event anywhere. The living room, the kitchen, it can pretty much do an event anywhere. Especially if it's a wandering ghost. It'll walk in and out of all of these doors 500 times. I don't know if I'm gonna get the ghost photo or not. Hello, Ghosty, are you up here? See, I love these two hiding spots. These two hiding spots are my favorite. Behind that box and behind here. Now, here's kind of hard to get into. You actually have to duck and go behind it like that. And you wouldn't believe this, but the ghost cannot see you. And, of course, you have to turn that off. Now, you can't just stand up and walk out. There's no way to walk out. It's actually one of the greatest hiding spots there is in the game if you actually hide it. Or have it, I'm sorry. So basically you have to go all the way to the end of the wall and walk out. But again, you can't walk straight in because it won't let you in. So you have to, again, crouch, walk in this little hole, and walk back. And again, you can't walk any other way or go straight or anything like that. So definitely one of the best hiding spots I've seen, and it works amazing. If I could show you how it works, I would show you, but unfortunately I can't right now because it's not hunting. And this one also works too, because how often is it going to come over here in the corner? Unless it comes over here in the corner, it's not going to be able to see you. And you're going to break line of sight anyways. And these are like great spots for people who are alone and you know for a fact it's going to come after you and you only because you don't have anybody else to go after. As you can tell, it definitely drained my sanity. So in most cases, that was probably going to start a hunt and not necessarily a event. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call that just because I don't want to die again. And I'm trying to do this for helping people who play solo. When there's one that actually shows an event that's not in a basement, I will show you a little bit more better hiding spots as well. So we're going to go ahead and call that and go back. Because we know it's a yokai. And of course, the more photos you have, the more money you make, obviously. And we made it.
Prepared some jobs for you.
So we obviously got that perfectly. The ghost type is one of the easiest things to get, I feel like, because I can actually have roughly one, maybe two evidences and still be able to figure out what ghost it is because I've been playing a little bit, so I kind of figured it out a little bit. And I have watched other YouTubers as well and Twitch people, so they actually help out. So we were investigating a total minutes of 20 minutes and 50 seconds, and it did not change its favorite room, which is great. And we had 2 events, which unfortunately I did not have my camera for either of them. We had 28 interactions, and it did turn off the fuse box once. Okay, awesome. Well, I will be back. Hope you guys like this video.